back to Talking on Edge. Today's another episode. This one is going to be a little bit different. When we won't be doing a review. We will be discussing health, and I think this subject will be very beneficial for our listeners. And I want you guys to tune in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe up the podcast, and we really appreciate you. Now, first of all, like I said, I have a special guest, and I will let him further introduce himself. But I am so appreciative that you came on today to discuss everything with us. So, first, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. My name is Tundday, and I'm so thankful to be here.
Yes, thank you for coming on, Tundday. Now, he's somebody I met who is very knowledgeable in this subject, and he will give you more details. Now, just so you know, Tundday is a naturalist. And for those who don't know what a naturalist is, he can explain it more. What is a naturalist?
So, a naturalist is someone who embraces more of nature. Anything that comes from that grows wild naturally, from nature in terms of occurring in its natural form. So my background is I'm from a nursing background. I have a nursing degree, but at some point I switched into herbal and organic, natural herbs, because I found out that the human body is not different from nature itself, and when we embrace nature, it's actually is very much beneficial to our entire health. And if I may continue, my journey started when when I was little, and I just come into normal way of eating that everybody does, and I developed a little illness, which is arthritis, at a childhood age, and I was told back then that I'm gonna be on medication for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna be having a chronic pain for my entire life. So that got my curiosity into how this could be reversed. Because
that's interesting. So
yeah,
so you had arthritis.
Right.
You were diagnosed with arthritis. So
Right.
you decided you weren't going to take any medication.
Yeah.
Wow. So what did you do from there?
So as a child, even my parent was involved. They tried so many medical, everything we tried. But I was told I'm gonna be on pain medication. But I've always wondered back then that how come, what did I do wrong that I have to be on pain medication for the rest of my life at a very young age? So fast forward to coming into the Western world, I was still like, how am I going to survive with this, diagnosis? And hopefully, when I get to the Western world, I will find a solution to it. There should be a solution to it. That's what I thought. But, yet and behold, I eventually found out that nature actually can reverse a lot of things. And I can vividly tell you, since I've been on this herbal and organic, remedies, I've not had no symptom of arthritis in over 10 years.
So you basically changed your own.
Starting from diet.
Starting from diet.
Mm-hmm. If your diet is more embraced into nature and natural stuff, I think we'll do much better with our health in general.
Wow. So if we can go back a little bit, why did you become a naturalist, beside the fact that you became diagnosed with arthritis? What made you say, I want to become a naturalist?
Because,
why?
Like I said, I was curious and became I was curious and I had to go into a lot of research myself. You know, in nursing we did nutrition, we did diet and all that. So I had to do extra research on, personally. But not until I met my adopted grandfather, Dr. Sebi. He enlightened me into a lot of natural, herbs. And since I've been following, his teachings, I think nature has been awesome. You can't go wrong with nature.
So can you give us an example of if somebody were to say to you, how can we embrace nature? What is it? Where do we start? Like how can we begin this journey?
I would say just start simple, by drinking herbal teas, herb teas. Drink teas, teas has no measurement, no side effects, really. And a lot of natural stuff has no side effect. If you start, putting this into your daily lifestyle, I think it will really be beneficial for a lot of health illnesses out there. For our daily, especially most of us that are, not young anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So for all of you guys that are listening, I think why I felt that he should come on this podcast and give his testimonial and speak to you guys and go into details of what a naturalist is because I believe, based on a lot of things that he has, shown me or, enlightened me with, is that eating natural things can begin the process of healing, and it can also reverse. It can reverse
Yes.
Sickness. And I thought that was very interesting because we are programmed to believe that if you go to the doctor, they have the healing hands, or we're programmed to believe that whatever they give us as medicine, if we take it, we will become healed, but not realizing sometimes we're making our own situation worse.
Yeah. So to add to that is because is that a lot of the food that we eat, in terms of diet, right? They're acidic in nature, and they put your pH, in that acidic level. And once you are in that level, you're susceptible to a lot of diseases. But if the only thing that can naturally increase your pH are natural stuff. Fruits and vegetables. Embrace a lot of fruits and vegetables in your daily life. I think it will improve a lot. It will keep us a lot from going to the doctor. So, I strongly believe if we change our diet, and embrace more of things that grow naturally, because a lot of things that grow naturally have electrical currents in them, and those electrical currents were not different from them. Those are when we go into the chemical and biological aspect of it, we're talking about, our body is composed of the same thing in nature. The same elements, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, they're all in our element. And we can only get it in natural form, in nature. So the more we embrace that, the more alkaline our body can be. And then we'll be less likely to get sick of any disease. Because this body, if your body is in the right state, environment, you can actually reverse a lot of diseases. Yeah, that a lot of disease can be reversed, even cancer. And I have seen, and I've seen people proving it. I've seen nature reverse cancer with a lot of herbs from individual people. Living testimonies. that nature have done.
That's powerful because we know people that never survive cancer. And from what you're saying, that if they could just start the journey of what they put in their body early, it can reverse it back.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So what are the things that people should be aware of when it comes to, like, what is important? You mentioned alkaline.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a drink? Like, is that something they can buy? What is that?
No, people can just embrace a lot of regular herbal teas. Just drink herbal tea. You don't have to. Herbal tea has, a lot of them has no side effect because they're natural. So the more you put that in your body, I think that can actually help with a lot of we're talking about just common herbs like ginger, ginger tea. Do you drink that daily? It will definitely have a benefit.
What's the benefit of ginger?
Like ginger now is very beneficial for inflammation. The more you drink it, it can help with a lot of mucus, which is what inflammation is. Like my mentor says, is only one disease. It's only one disease, and that disease is mucus. Because if you have a bad pancreatitis, we call it diabetics. It's mucus that's causing it. If you have mucus blocking the bronchi, we call it bronchitis. If you have mucus obstructing your ligament and tendon, then it's arthritis. If mucus is obstructing your skin and everything, is AIDS, and it's all mucus. So, but the more the better you put your body on alkaline state, the more the mucus will be beneficial and they won't even stay.
So you're saying the source to our problems in our body is mucus?
Yes, it's acidic food that causes mucus. Mm-hmm. We eat a lot of mucus, and that's it.
Okay. Wow, that's very that's a lot of information to take in.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've been on this lifestyle now for 10 years.
Yeah.
No regrets.
No regrets. I've been working.
And it's been working.
Yeah.
This is the healthiest you've ever been.
Oh yes. I feel great. I'm going to 51 and I feel like I'm 29 every day. I feel amazing every day.
Yeah, I think this is just the beginning, guys. Like, I feel like sometimes, we can do the reviews, we can get the laughs, we can do all that, but I think our health is wealth.
Right.
So, and I think it starts with within, and I think that once you daily habits, if we can change daily habits, we will have longevity and we'll have better results. Right. Is what I'm hearing. So, a lot of people are mentally drained, they have mental. That's a good question. Is there natural things we can take for stress? Because I think that's one of the main triggers for people today.
That is why when you go on a spiritual journey, the first thing to embrace is health, your diet. Once you change your diet, your mental will change.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's very simple. Once you change your diet, you embrace nature, your mental health will change. I've never seen any insane people who embrace nature.
Wow. Guys, you guys are able at any time. You guys, once you listen to the podcast, if you guys have any questions for Tundday that you would love to ask, just make sure to write your comments. And there is a Instagram you can follow that is called Nataru,
right,
that you guys can follow, where you'll receive tips there. Just put your comments. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to share.
Follow us on Nataru.
Nataru.
We put a lot of beneficial information that can improve your daily lifestyle. And don't forget, exercise is good. You have to move every day.
And I teamed up with Tundday because I do believe that, like I said, health is very important. And I believe that, if you are able to reverse some of the things that you're dealing with, whether it's diabetes or arthritis or even headaches,
Right.
by what you put in your body, then I think that's a good start. So don't forget, guys, to remember to let us know if you have diabetes, if you have fibroids, anything like that. Let us know. Tunde is able to let you know which natural health tips, natural herbs, natural remedies that you can take that you can reverse.
Simple things like tea, like herbs. Simple things like tea. You can just be taking tea and improve a lot of things in your health.
Right. But not all healths. Not all teas. You can't just go out there and get any tea.
Yeah.
So there's certain teas that he can recommend for you that can reverse.
And I'm not advising, you should stay away from doctors, but you can combine both, to speed your health actually.
Right.
Yeah. And there's no fear to that. And there's no risk to that.
Well, this is just an introduction, guys. I just wanted to give you just a little bit, introduce you to Tundday. We will be doing many more podcasts like this, so he can share more information with you. And like we said, health is wealth. Natural living works. He's a living testimony to prove that. So I appreciate you coming in today, Tundday, to come and talking on Edge, to hang out and talk and let the people know that.
Thank you for having me. And what can we do then to help ourselves? Tell ourselves the truth.
Exactly. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You can go to Instagram and go to Nataru and follow, and you guys will receive health benefits, tips, and like I said, don't forget to ask your questions, and Tunde will be responding in the next podcast. All right? Thanks, guys. See you all in the next video.